you know I had to get it. Now, if you've been watching this channel for a while, then you know for a fact I couldn't let a deluxe edition come out and me not get it. While I'm not that familiar with Trigun, it's been on my to watch anime series for a long time. But of course, when it was announced that these deluxe editions were going to come out, I figured, why not wait and read the manga? So what we're going to do is just look at the first deluxe edition for Trigun by Yoshihiro Naito. Like I said, I don't know too much about the series. I can't give you the history of the series, but I can talk about the book, the packaging itself. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. I know a lot of you do not like the knife. I wouldn't say a lot of you. I've only had like one comment talk about how they don't like the knife when I open stuff, but I have to. It's like a signature on the channel, but I will be more careful. I will be more careful. So what we're going to do is just go ahead and open it up. Now, I got this like the day after it came out. I just have been completely, and see, I just need a little hole there. I just been completely too busy to really record this video, but now I have time. So we're going to rip off this plastic, and already it feels great. Already it feels fantastic. What I like about the way Dark Horse has done these deluxe editions, one, I really do enjoy the little paper. I'm actually maybe start keeping those. Maybe I'll just put it in the book for now. But I know for Berserk, each one was different. It all looked the same, but if you actually read what was on there, it was a little different. So maybe I'll start keeping them and maybe find a better place to put them. But for now, I'll put it in the book. Already, though, it's not too far off from what Dark Horse has already done. And you can look at Blade of the Immortal, which I have right here. It's very much the same. Of course, this was right to left because, you know, the whole thing with Blade of the Immortal and why it's right to left. But then also Berserk. It's not too far off from how they put Berserk together. Now, I will say that like Berserk and Blade of the Immortal, really Berserk has more of like a scaly feel to it, almost like a scaly look. And I've mentioned this before when I did my deluxe editions video, but I think that it's, you know, made for the series. It's made to fit kind of the series. And I should have probably brought Hellsing up here because if Hellsing feels more like a leathery Bible, which of course that just relates more to Hellsing. So I do like that they're personalized to these manga. And I think for Trigun, I don't think there's really anything they could have done with the cover itself in terms of texture. I think just having it be a nice, neat book was the way to go. I do like the gold and red, and that kind of fits like what I've seen, at least parts of the anime. But like I said, I haven't watched the anime all the way through. I don't even think I've seen a full episode. I've just seen pictures and whatnot. And of course, you know, when you watch anime music videos, sometimes they'll pop up. But anyway, I think what really is sticking out here for this particular book is the gun itself, because we all know that it's about Vash, who is he's not a bounty hunter, but he has bounty hunters looking for him. He has a bounty on his head. I think it's like 60 million or something like that. So I think that is what's the personalized thing. And because you can feel the line work in the gun, but it doesn't, I don't feel like as though it takes away. It's not too gimmicky in it. And I know that maybe not be the best way to explain it, but sometimes when you're having, it doesn't necessarily have to be books, but I've seen a lot of times in books with special editions, they're trying to go too far out there just to be like, oh, you know, there's a reason we're upping the price and why it's so expensive, why it's $50 a book or $60 a book. This feels right. This feels right. I think it's done right. And like I said, I do like the gold lettering. I like how the lettering looks all together. Another thing I really enjoy, I don't think they did it on Blade. They did not do it on Blade of the Immortal, and I'm looking at it now, is I like how, you know, like I said, they didn't do it for Blade of the Immortal, unfortunately. But I do like how they have like the Japanese lettering as well. And they did it for Berserk. I do like that. I think that looks good. And I think that it's just it's good homage to the manga. One thing I did notice, and look at the spine, because the spine is what you're going to see a lot because it's going to be on your shelf, and I think that looks perfect. It's neat, it's clean. I really, really enjoy how that spine looks. And now I'm looking at it like this, because one thing I first noticed was there's no way to tell what book this is. There's now I don't know about the coloring, so forgive me. It could they could change the color of these, but there's nothing to indicate what book you are reading. So as you see next to Berserk, you see the one right here, and then I believe there's another like one in the front. That doesn't exist on this. And while as clean and as nice as this book is, it doesn't exist. Now, it could be a thing where, like I said, they maybe change the colors. I do not know. Like Vinland Saga, that changed colors. The full color edition of Parasite, that changes color. And while that has a reason for changing colors, you get the point. I don't really know. But as far as just how this looks on the shelf, how it feels, the presentation, I think it's fantastic. I would like to see how the rest end up before I can really judge about the lettering, but I can't help but notice just without it, it just looks even cleaner. I know one easily could go right here, 2, 3, whatever you want to put, but you can't ignore how clean this is. It's just so clean, and there's no reason for me to talk about the pages or anything because we know how Dark Horse likes to do it. They're just very good at not overdoing it when it comes to making the art bigger, and it still looks as clean as if it was in a single volume. We'll just skip a couple through pages here, but I'm very excited to read this. I have a lot of things to read, and maybe I'll update you all on that in a video, but overall I just really want to talk about this. I know this is a short video, but I just wanted to say how just good I think Dark Horse is doing with these deluxe editions. I don't think they should stop. I don't think they should go crazy with them either. I don't think they should turn everything into a deluxe edition. But for the deluxe editions they do have, you could tell they took their time and they knew what they were doing. And I feel as though each deluxe edition just wasn't made as a book, but it was made as a book to represent the story it's telling. And I think that's what I appreciate the most. But anyway, let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section below. Like I said, this is just another well put together book by Dark Horse. The only thing I would say that could be a little interesting is the lettering, but I will say I just don't know what the future holds with having these, because I believe it's 2, might be 3 volumes, but I think it's 2. I want to say it's 2. Is it 2? All right. So from what I'm looking at in my notes, because I did take notes before this, we're supposed to spec 4 of these before the end of the year 2024. So we'll see how that goes. One thing I will say, even though the numbers are not on the side, that the picture in the front is different. However, if that's on a shelf, how does that stop you from putting these out of order? I will say that most people who collect manga in any way, shape, or form, or even if Trigun is the only series you're ever going to collect, I think like you're going to put them in order. I don't think that there's going to be many times where you look to put them out of order. Even if you have a manga collection over 1,000 manga, I still believe when it comes to your deluxe editions, you're going to just pay more attention. So therefore, they're going to be in whatever order you want, but they're going to be, I don't think it's going to be too many times you put them out of place. But anyway, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Dark Horse, once again, fantastic job. I really like how this turned out. Still, props for just continually doing what your consumers are saying is a good thing to do. Because a lot of the people like to pivot and try to just do too much. But I think Dark Horse is just doing an excellent job. Anyway, let me know what you think down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.